What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and we're back with our franchise mode as the Detroit Red Wings, and we make a couple line changes here. I'm going to show you what I did. I was listening to some people in the comments saying to play everyone in the roles that they were to be played in. So basically, bring up Bertuzzi, bring up Mantha, give them a chance here, and see if playing them in the role that they're listed as, a fourth line, will actually help them grow. It looks like Mantha grew a little bit. Wasn't he a 75 or something to start? It looks like he already grew a bit, so 76. So we'll see if playing him in his role will help him grow. Bertuzzi dropped a little bit. That's because he was nervous about his call-up. So I think once he starts getting some playing time under him, he'll jump back up to the 73 he is. But anyway, we're going to do that because, you know, we want to insert younger players. We kept Atanasio. I think that's how you pronounce it. Atanasio. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how you pronounce it. It's Greek, so Atanasio. That's how I think it should be pronounced. I could be wrong. So we're gonna have these three guys, young fourth line, gonna provide some energy for us down there. All right. So we scratched Otter, and we sent down Callahan. Now the reason I set him down, he's 75 overall. Yeah, he is listed to be a fourth line forward, but his potential is AHL, basically AHL top liner. So it's like AHL top 6. Now, yeah, sure, that could be depth, you know, in the future. He is listed to be fourth line on this team, but at the same time, Bertuzzi, he could be top 9, so we maybe want to give him the actual playing time on the fourth line, as well as Mantha could be elite. So we're going to try this as an experiment. We got Callahan back down, so hold on, let me do these lines real quick, see if I could insert guys. Ferk. Oh, how did I miss this guy? Oh my, okay. Let me just substitute all lines for the right wing. Okay, I was like, oh dude, he better not have, yeah, he's only going to be AHL top 6, so it doesn't matter too much where we're playing him or not. Okay. And left wing, just put in Callahan probably. We'll see who else is in here. Actually, hold on, substituting all lines, we'll see. Is there anyone... Let's see here. Instead of Drew Miller, is there someone... bottom 6, I might play that guy. Anyone else? Elite. Holy crap, how did I miss this guy? Yeah. Okay. Alright, he's up here now, so we're going to put this guy in. Give me a sec, okay. Should I scratch that other guy? Miller, Tangrady, Cleary. We'll take him out for Cleary, hold on. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we'll substitute there. Okay, and I'm going to move him up. What's he going to be listed as? Other forward, so okay. We'll play him on a top line, though. Actually, we'll just play him up here. Yeah, we'll do that. I can't believe I missed those. I thought I took it. Maybe I was looking at defensemen when I did that. So we're going to take care of this real quick. I might edit the rest of this out to make sure I don't miss anything. Alright, I think we got it taken care of now. We got Svechnikov here on the first line, Callahan on the second, and then we got this Sadoui guy on the third line, since he's maybe can be bottom 6 depth guy in the future. So I might, yeah, we'll keep it like that. Keep Callahan here, and that should be it. Now we still got the other guys that we needed. Yep. Okay. All right. Think that puts us to where we kind of want to be. How about the streak? Any other centers that we have? I'm just now I'm like freaking paranoid that I'm missing something. Nope. Okay. Alright, so there we go. Alright, that was weird. I totally thought, okay, so at least we didn't get too far in, and we didn't miss too much of that. So okay, I thought the Svechnikov guy was would be CHL, but I maybe was thinking that defenseman guy. They have kind of similar names, kind of Russianish names. Alright, so that's what we're going with. Now we could get into simming and continue that. So yeah, we're gonna try Bertuzzi and Mantha to where their role is, and you never know. Maybe they'll get some points. They'll learn a bit. And sure, we might lose a couple more games, but, you know, record is not what's important this year for us. So I think we're going to get up to the trade deadline in this video, and then we could think about if we want to trade anyone at the deadline or if you just want to wait for the draft. But we're going to take this about a month at a time here, and we're going to keep an eye on the stats and things like that. We're not going to necessarily make line changes, like I said. We do want to keep an eye on the stats. So if we make line changes, it'll be to maybe give a younger guy a chance on a higher line or something. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm playing this by ear. I haven't done like a full rebuild in this game yet. I'm kind of doing one at the same time as I was kind of doing the Winnipeg one, but I haven't had much time to even touch that. So again, you learned so freaking much. I'm learning a lot from doing this as well. as I was from doing the one off camera, but I haven't had too much time to do that recently. I'm only like a couple years in anyway. And yeah, it's all a learning experience. So we'll see how our guys are doing and see how the roles work and stuff like that, because it varies from year to year. Like last year, you could it kind of feels like the same, but like last year, I feel like this year it's even harder to trade certain players. Like, what am I thinking? Like to get like a first overall pick or something like that. Sometimes they won't even do it. I remember in our Winnipeg one, I think we were trying to get someone's first overall, and they were just completely against it. Like, wouldn't it? Like, I even tried to like overextend by a good amount, and they were still like, nope. So I mean, it can be tough to get certain trades to go through if a team just refuses to give it up. That's why when I was doing all those mass trades, you noticed that the teams, I wasn't able to get like a draft picks from teams that were listed to be rebuilders. I had to go to hopefuls. All right, because how it's listed here when you're in the trade screen, there's rebuilder, hopeful, contender, and champion, I believe. Those are the four kind of ranks of the different teams. Now, obviously, rebuilder means they're rebuilding. You know, they're not going to want to really trade away their first overall picks. However, a hopeful, it could be a good pick, but since they're a hopeful, they wouldn't be completely opposed to accepting a veteran or two. So that's kind of what I had to trade to get those, to make those things go through. Now, maybe, again, see if we're looking, we see Florida, they're in third in our division, so oops. You know, I know that's one of the picks that we picked up. It was from Florida. Ottawa as well. So Ottawa, as you can see, they probably won't they won't have a great pick, but it looks like we should have a pretty decent pick. So again, we just have extra options in the draft, and of course we could package a couple of the picks if we don't like that position to trade for a higher pick or something like that if we want, more quality over quantity and things like that, because we did indeed trade away a second or a third from this year and different stuff. Anyway, getting ahead of ourselves here, let's just focus on the here and now, which is checking out how our development's going. Dylan Larkin looks like he's having a good year. Here we are sitting 6th place in our division. Pretty, not the greatest, but whatever. Goals for per game, not quite 3 goals against per game, over 3. So yep, same thing. Power play is still great. We still have the best power play in our division. That's still great. Penalty kill, not quite the worst. We're a little bit better than Florida, so that's all right. Home record, we have a winning record at home at least, so we're giving the fans a little bit of something to cheer about, even if they kind of know this is going to be a tank year. And last 10, 5, 4, and 1. All right, so how about player stats? How are we doing? Dylan Larkin still doing great, and someone was saying to move him up to the first line. I don't disagree with you. I think people would do that because he's playing so well, but at the same time, my little bit of superstition comes in. It's like, do I want to move him since he's doing so well on that? Like, look at freaking Yurko. Like, 80 overall, he's got 28 points. Like, and where's Iginla, 25 points. Like, and it looks like actually now the first line's coming to play too. The first line has gotten a lot better. So, you know what? It seems like those two lines are playing very well the way they are, and I don't really necessarily want to make that move. I kind of want to keep Larkin in his role. As you see there, it says second line forward. Maybe want to keep him in his role. In other cases, I might experiment with guys, put him like higher on roles. That's why we kind of have with DeKaiser, seeing if because he's listed to be a top 4, but we're playing him in a top 2 role. If he actually, will get a bit better, we can kind of experiment with him. I didn't want to experiment with Larkin, possibly stunting him by putting him in too much ice time on the first line, and because we're counting on this guy to become the main guy, the leader. All right, so that's kind of what we're doing here. Yurko, what am I looking at? Glendening, okay. And let's see. Mantha came in. He's played 14 games. He's got a couple points on that fourth line. Bertuzzi got 3 points. All right, so yeah, they've gotten some points. They're minuses, but whatever. They're learning, man. The NHL is much different than the AHL and the CHL, which they're accustomed to playing in. So there you have it. That's forwards. Defenseman. DeKaiser's doing great there. He's got 17 points, leading the defense. All right, so he's still an 85 overall, but hopefully he gets a pretty decent jump. If he gets like a big boost, we know, yeah, maybe we could play guys in higher roles in the future, or maybe it's a coincidence. You never really know, but we're figuring all this out. Marchenko, Lashoff, Willette. All right, so all pretty good. How about goalies? They getting any better? Mrazek's got 3 assists. Save percentage a tiny bit better. Yeah, he's got under 3 goals against average, so he's improving a bit. Jimmy Howard's playing like trash, but it's how Jimmy Howard's kind of been the last couple of years. Whatever. We don't necessarily need him to do well coming in there. How many years left does he have on that contract? By the 3 years. Okay, we're gonna trade this guy. Probably deadline. If we could just ship, we'll just try to package this guy in. Probably deadline. All right, so that's one trade I think we should make deadline is shipping off Jimmy Howard. Get a younger backup in there, or even a. Yeah, we'll find. Let's see. Can we sign anyone? We might be able to sign someone in the free agency or something like that. We could just scratch Howard for now and then put someone in. I know there's a couple guys we were thinking about signing. Let me check that out real quick to see if anyone's even still there from free agency. Oh, wait. Do we... No. It's trade... what am I thinking? I think in December. That's the tender qualifying offers when that cuts off. Yeah. Free agency cuts off at the deadline. So here we go. Let's do... Oops. Let's just check to see if there's a goalie or something that we could put in there to give him a chance. A younger guy who we think might be able to be a decent backup. That took a while. Ray Emery. Yeah, let's go for 24. Oof. Yeah, no one really. I mean, this would be the only guy I would do. If this guy was like closer to 24, 22 at 76 overall, I'd pick him up. But I don't like his age. 76, 26. Well, you never know. I mean, what if we played this guy and he actually gets a big jump? Well, his role now is a minor starting goalie with potential to be a backup. So yeah, might not work out. Other goalie. Potential to be a backup. Yeah, no one. I don't really want to just sign some. Yeah, I don't really think it would work out to be like this. Yeah. I mean, we could just do this guy. We could make this guy the experiment, put him in a higher role. Because, I mean, he can't do any worse than Jimmy Howard, right? He can't really do any worse. And he's still got the rest of this year to get better, technically. Well, all right. You know what? Actually, I'm going to sign this guy as an experiment. You know what? Just take a risk. He can't do any worse than Howard, to be honest. Well, yeah, sign him for 1 year. There we go. Do I do? All right, he's going to get back to us in a few days. We'll sign this guy, 76 overall. That's not terrible to throw in there in a backup role. And like I said, he cannot do any worse than Jimmy Howard. If we're going to plan to trade off Jimmy Howard, why not? Whatever. We'll just give this guy a chance to see if he actually improves. If he gets up to like an 80 or something overall, he'd be a decent backup for us, for Mrazek, until we could fill that role with someone we draft or something like that. And, we'll do that. Anyway. I have to sim a little bit more, yeah. We'll see if this guy actually does sign with us. So this will be a fun experiment. I kind of want to try this out. Why not? Yeah, we'll sim up to here. He should let us know by this time. Kuro, he doesn't like his individual performance. Alright, he has some anxiety with the new team, but we got him signed. Alright, so let's insert him into the roster immediately. I know we could play him in the AHL, which is his role, and he actually might get better. But like I said, I kind of want to experiment with this guy. He's only got 1 year to grow. It's not like we're strapped for cash or anything. That's what I'm looking for. Manage rosters. Took me a while. I don't know what it is. I've been struggling with this menu for like 2 years now. What the hell? You'd think I'd know it by now, but it's just for some reason the format just doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? That probably doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to me. So therefore, that's all that matters. Correct? That's how the world works, right? All right, bring this guy up. All right, and Kuro, and they're going to just chill down there still. All right, edit lines. We're going to scratch Jimmy Howard. Or if we want our AHL to do better, we could send Jimmy Howard down and make him play in the minors until... Maybe, that's a thought. We'll think about that. All right, Jimmy Howard, 82 overall. Put this guy in. Yup. All right, he's our new backup. Poulin, I think that's how you pronounce it, Poulin. All right, he's backing up Mrazek now, trying him out. We'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, he cannot do much worse than Jimmy Howard. AHL. God damn it. I'm thinking, should I put in Jimmy Howard? Let's see here. This guy, 25, could be a backup, but he's 72 overall. This guy's got nothing. You know, we wouldn't lose much if we played this guy in a backup role. I don't think, yeah, and Pasquale, that's nothing. So you know what, I actually think I will put Jimmy Howard down just if he improves our team play for the AHL and helps some of those guys improve. I don't know if that'll do anything. Like I said, this could just be another experiment. But Jimmy Howard, he's not really doing much, all right? And we're going to plan to trade him anyway. Seems like a shitty thing to do, but whatever. Look at that freaking salary. Oh, wait, I don't think we'll be able to send him down because of the salary. Okay, we can send him down. He's lost. Oh, God, he's pissed. Jimmy Howard's pissed. And Jerome McGinley lost some. I understand that, yeah. Some people, maybe I shouldn't have sent him down, but whatever. Gonna be a lot of people losing morale. Everyone loved him. He was a good backup. But I just want to try this out. If this fails as an experiment, so be it. Oops, I thought it would stay on goalies. Of course not. All right, now Pasquale, we're going to scratch him. Move down Carreau. And put in Jimmy Howard, who's probably going to be 79 now. Put him in there. There we go. All right, let's see how good he does. Let's see if he helps those guys out. Probably not, but whatever. It's his own fault for playing like crap, isn't it? It's not the team in front of him's fault. We'll rationalize this however we please. All right. Let's continue simming here. All right, continue. Let's pass the All-Star break and do that. Oh, excuse me. I got a scratch in my throat. That was weird. That was bugging me for the last couple minutes. All right, so we lost a couple games in a row. That's all right. Shootout win right there. That's pretty good. Okay, no trade offers in a while. That's fine. We don't want to trade offers. We'll make the offers when they come to us. I don't like computers making offers because they're never really great offers, and they're always for like ham and egg or crap, and I don't need anything. All right, so yeah, we're actually tanking a bit more, which is a bit kind of what I was after at the same time, trying to give experience to younger guys. So, and we'll see how this experiment type thing works. We'll see if this guy, the goalie guy, will actually get a huge jump and become a solid backup. I highly doubt it, but the thing about backups is you're never gonna not have a backup. I mean, you can sign one in free agency. You're always gonna have a backup in the NHL. Like they're a dime a dozen backup goalies are. Good ones, now that's a little different, but you know, we have time to develop a good backup goalie with what's his name, with Mrazek being our, lead guy. You know, we could draft someone who might even, if Mrazek doesn't look like he's panning out completely, and if we draft someone who turns out to be better, we'll use him, or if we trade for a prospect who ends up being really good, we'll use him. So, we have options moving forward. I do want to build around Mrazek. But if he ends up not working out, we can't be afraid to turn it over to someone else. Yeah, we banked on him, but if he's not getting it done, if we have to turn it over to someone else, that's what we'll do. Okay, what am I looking for? Yeah, let's just go to team stats now. Yeah, Yurko's got better. You see that? And he's actually leading in points. He got up to an 81 overall. I think he'll get a pretty decent jump in the offseason, too. Okay, Ottawa. What am I looking at? Here, we're 7th in the division now, so we keep dropping. We're not as bad as the Toronto Maple Leafs, though. Wow. 39 points in 48 games. Unbelievable. All right, goals for per game, 2.750. Goals against. Hey, we gotten a little better, 3.02. Power play has actually gotten a slightly worse. Okay. Penalty kill, about the same. And yeah, we're losing record in the last 4. We still got a winning record at home. Well, bit 500 if you count in the overtime wins. But we're giving the fans at least something to cheer about. In Joe Louis Arena. It's still called Joe Louis Arena, right? I don't know. It sucks since I moved to the Eastern Conference. I don't see him as much, so I don't pay attention to the Red Wings as much as I used to. Plus, there's a couple good series against them and the Sharks in the playoffs that were amazing. Yeah, unbelievable. Yurko. 38 points. Tied with Larkin. And he's now an 81 overall. Okay. I'm hoping this guy gets a really good jump. I don't know. We're not a very great scoring team right now. We don't have anyone really jumping out, but we have 2 lines that are getting some decent points. And also a 3rd line, and yeah. How are the young guys doing? Yeah, Mantha Bertuzzi, 6 and 5 points in 28 games. Not the greatest, but I'm still playing him in that role as long as they're listed there. You guys can let me know if you want me to move him back down. Yeah, they've stayed at the same overall. Yeah, well I don't know. It's kind of working, kind of not working. All right, let's continue. We'll get up to the trade deadline, then we'll look at maybe what we want to do or who we want to trade. All right, come on now. All right, we'll just get up to here a couple days before the deadline, and we'll see what our record is, and we'll reassess. I'm hoping Grand Rapids will have a bit of a better record. But we are playing a lot of guys who are very young and not as good as the other guys we were playing, so they could have dropped off a bit. We're hoping Jimmy Howard could kind of maybe steal some games for him, but he's kind of pissed playing down there. I don't blame him. Apologies, Howard, but it's for the good of the team in the long run. All right, come on now. Sim's taking a while. Maybe I'm just apprehensive. Yeah, I'm actually more paying attention to Grand Rapids, and I'm noticing we're still pretty much 500 in the Detroit, which is not bad. All right, let's check out defensemen here in the WHL. Boom. And we'll go across all those leagues for defensemen. Then I might actually go across with goalies, too, if we have time. I don't know if we'll have time. I don't think we'll have time to get all through goalies, but we'll do a little bit for goalies. If I could do a calculation, that was a big loss against St. Louis. Ouch. Tarasenko and company lit us up. All right, big losing streak. 3 games so far. And then we come back with a shootout win. Yeah, Grand Rapids are getting closer. Getting closer to the 500 mark, and then hopefully they can creep in front of that. I'm hoping the AHL team does well. And come the playoffs, I'll probably put Mantha, Bertuzzi, maybe even Yurko back. Well, obviously, I don't think this team's going to make the playoffs. What am I talking about? I was thinking maybe if they made the playoffs, we could put them back down there, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs at the rate they're going. All right, so here we are up at the deadline. We're 27, 28, and 6, which is not too bad. We're sitting in 6th in the division, so yeah, down at the bottom. But that's all right. 60 points. We're definitely not going to make the playoffs. It's just not going to happen. We're a tank type team, but we should have a pretty decent pick. Actually, let's check entire league where we are sitting. See if we are a lottery team, which we should be. All right, we are 22nd. So yeah. Toronto, there's a few teams. We're ahead of a few teams. Whoa, wait. Didn't we get Minnesota's pick? Or am I tripping? All right, let me check. Okay. I know we didn't get Vancouver's. I don't think we got really anyone's here. I thought we got... No, we got Colorado. Okay, go. Okay, boom. There we go. Colorado. We do have Colorado's pick, so that's going to be a great pick, along with our pick. And then we also have, I think, Florida's pick. Florida and Ottawa's pick, I think, right? So we got Florida and Ottawa, who are actually doing really good. So we could package those picks together at the draft for a higher pick. Let me actually check. I'm actually going to check to see what we have, because I know I'm kind of getting off track a little bit here, but I am interested to see that, and I think you guys are a little bit, I don't know. You guys are seeing it nonetheless, so better get interested about knowing what our draft picks are. All right, here we go. Let's check. Yeah, we do have 4. Okay, so we have Colorado's, we have ours, and we got Florida's and Ottawa's. Unbelievable. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we don't have the second. We did package that in, now I remember. But we got 4 firsts. Now we could trade these 2 for an even better one and have 3 top-tier first picks. That might be a good idea to do. And you know what? We might actually, when we make trades, maybe pick up a second. If we can, pick up a second. Because it would be maybe nice to have a second in there as well. But 4th, 5th, 2 6s, and a 7, that might be, decent to do. Or decent to have. Or we could package some of these together for a higher pick. I doubt it. I kind of like these picks. You can pick up gems. We have done that. I think it was even for Winnipeg. I think we had someone who would have turned out to be really good in the later rounds. And I can't remember what year we picked him up, but it might have been later on. I'm just speculating. Anyway, we have plenty of picks, and we have a lot of options moving forward. So at this deadline, what's our strategy going to be? I think we've got to trade Jimmy Howard. He's not really helping out that AHL team at all, and we need to trade him anyway. He's just got to get out of there. He's not going to have much value. He's just someone we package in. So who else do we want to move? Do we want to hardcore try to tank harder? I think Nielsen's someone we still trade at the draft to keep him in, or... because I don't really think moving up Larkin. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's up to you guys. Should we trade Nielsen now or wait till the draft to kind of, like I said, we don't necessarily need to trade this guy at the draft now because we can, what am I trying to say? We can trade those 2 lower picks for a higher one if we need to. So we could move up Larkin. But again, I kind of don't want to mess up the lines the way they are, because Stone... Larkin, Yurko, Tatar, they're all doing pretty damn good where they are right now. So I don't know. that's something you guys can let me know in the comments. What should we do? I'll show you guys all the lines and assets that we do have of guys that we do want to trade or don't want to trade, whatever. And you guys can let me know in the comments about a strategy for the trade deadline. But I think we got to package Howard in. And the question is, should we trade Frans Nielsen at the deadline or wait until the draft for extra assets? I'm kind of leaning toward the deadline now because, like I said, we could trade the Ottawa and Florida pick, which are going to be later picks, for perhaps a higher pick. And maybe get a second from that team as well, whoever we go to. And so we'll have a second round in it. Anyway, we have options moving forward. So let me know in the comments. Remember to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.